Today is Tuesday, July 4th, 2023. Today we're going back to WWE 2K16 and using two in-game guys that weren't in a lot of the 2K games here. Sergeant Slaughter, which I believe is the only 2K game he was in, against Dude Love. And I'm trying to think if Dude Love was in any other 2K games, but it's just it's cool to go back to these games and see who was in the game. But I'm pretty. The Dude Love might have been in another one. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure Sergeant Slaughter was not in any other 2K games. Since they started the 2K games in 14 to 23 now. So I got the Tuesday in Texas arena they had then, which is in 16 was pretty cool. So it's fun to go back and just check these games out and how they've evolved over since they started. Since 2K took over with the 2K14 to 23. I can't play 2K14 right now. That was on PS3. You can't play that on PS5 or PS4 even. That was you can't access that. With PS5 you can access your PS4 games. So I can go back to 15. So I'm just on so I'm messing around with 16 here today. It's just cool to see how the game's changed, and I love to be able to get different wrestlers that were actually in the game that you don't have to create, because they're just there's nothing like the in-game guys. But it was cool. I wish Slaughter was in more of these 2K games because he's one of my favorites. Sergeant Slaughter. He's a good wrestler. And Dude Love was a great one of Mick Foley's great characters. Dude Love. I think he actually might be my favorite. He was funny. He didn't play as Dude Love enough. But Dude Love was a fun character that he did. But he did, of course, he did. Mankind was good too, and the Cactus Jack. I liked all of them, but I think Dude Love was my favorite. Of course, it's the 25th anniversary to Mankind Undertaker Hell in a Cell match this week. I forget what day it was. June of '98, so it was 25 years ago this month. Or it did last month in June, but it was around this time in 1998. I remember watching. That was one of the great. That was my favorite. Probably a lot of people's favorite Hell in a Cell match. Of course, Sergeant Slaughter famously had the boot camp match with the Iron Sheik in summer '84 in the Garden, Madison Square Garden. That was that was one of the great. It was probably my favorite feud with Slaughter. Him when he had the feud with the Iron Sheik. So this is I can't remember if Dude Love had a finisher or whatever. Slaughter had the famous Cobra Clutch finisher, which was he's doing Mankind did that thing, the mandible claw thing. But Slaughter, yeah, he had the Cobra Clutch, is basically a variation on the sleeper hold. Slaughter kicks out. So there's different things that they did with each 2K game, different features and things. Because with the newer 2K games, when you have an AI match, you have an AI match that you can put the guy's name on the bottom of the screen there, and with these, when you had a AI match, there was no way they took it off and you couldn't turn it on. It was only on when you actually played. So there's different things they did. Yeah, Slaughter whipped in, back body drop by Dude Love. Yeah, Dude Love's his theme was great and everything like that. It's cool to have that because you can do his entrance on. You go back to 16 and do his entrance. And I don't know how many had these older 2K WWE games, but they're fun to go back and play. If you want to be like Larry Zbyszko's in there. I mean, if you want to play as an in-game Larry Zbyszko, you go back to 2K. I think he's in 16. Also, you go back to 16 and you can play as Larry Zbyszko, which is pretty cool. Or you want to go back to, like I said the other day, I had Punk in 2K15. You can have Punk. You can have CM Punk. You can play as CM Punk in 2K15. Also, AEW Fight Forever now you have Punk, but that's it. It was just there's a wrestler you want to play as that was in one of the games, you go back and play as him. If you don't want to use a community creation guy, and because if you've the only way to get the full entrance effects with the theme music and everything is to have him actually in the game. So that's why it's fun to keep hold of these games. Because I have them all digitally, so I just they're sitting on the hard drive on my PlayStation 5, so I can just access them all as needed. I got the 4 gigabyte chip for the PlayStation. You got plenty of space to hold them all. Ooh, just kicked out Dude Love. Slaughter didn't get the win there. But yeah, this is the Tuesday in Texas ring, so it has the old red, white, and blue rope set up, and this is actually is in-game. There's the Mandible Claw again. See if you can get him this time. Let's see if we get him here and finish this up. All right, Dude Love beats Sergeant Slaughter. All right. Hope you enjoyed that. Bye-bye.